Hello, friends. 910 days war between Russia and Ukraine. In southern war zone on Kherson front, mutual artillery fire and drone strikes continuing in Dnieper floodplain. No significant changes. Similar situation in Zaporizhia where Ukrainians are building reserves and firepower in and around Orikho sector and also towards Kamenskoye direction. Up to Rimivki salient again, no changes. Positional battle in form of artillery and drones continuing. In east on Marinka front, more Russian gains reported towards Ugledar-Konstantinivka highway. They also advanced west of Paraskovivka towards Shakhtar Garden. North of Marinka, that is towards Krasnogorovka, Russians made some small gains in the northern outskirts. Avdiivka Pokrovsk front. After the advance of Russian army, the evacuation in Mirnograd has been reported. In the meantime, fighting continues quite heavily for Grodovka, Javetnoe, and Kamishvka. Russians also advanced east of Volchia River, almost 1.5 km in depth on 3.5 km front. In forest belt, taking control of Zhuravka. Russian army also made gains towards south of Marinovka from Nikolayevka direction and towards Karlovka reservoir. Ukrainians are withdrawing from Chichi area. In the meantime, Russians seized Mezivoye and Skuknoe, almost 1.2 km in depth on 7 km width, and Kamishevka. On Toretsk front, Russian army advanced west of outskirts of Zaliznoye, that is Artimovo, and Nelipuvka from New York side after taking over New York. Ukrainians are holding northwest of Novogrodovskoye and northwest of Kirovo, almost 800 meters. Bakhmut Chasiv, no significant changes. It seems both sides are suffering with shortage of reserve and material. In east of Chasiv, however, Russians made some small gains along Lisova and Kvitkova streets. Ukrainians recovered area adjacent to Novi district. No significant changes in Siversk. Northeast Ukraine, Lyman, Kremina. Fight is on in and around Makiivka area. Kupian Swato fight is on in Peshanoe and Stelmakhovka area. As far as north of Kharkov, Slobozansky direction is concerned, positional battles reported both in Volchansk and Lipsty areas. Now finally coming to Kursk, fight is on almost the entire front line. And despite the report of Ukrainians' momentum slowing down, they are still strengthening their positions, managing many tactical gains and small establishments. In Karino district, Ukrainians improved their tactical position in Apna Soa and Vishnivka areas, and they continuing their offensive operation west of Karinovo and also towards Kochuk and Sofonovka areas. Sudza district, Ukrainians are advancing in Martinovka and west of it towards the pond side. Fight is on in Ruskoye, Porekhnoe and west of it. Ukrainian troops landed in Spalnoe and fight is on in the village which is east of Sudza. They captured another small location called Agronom. Glusko district. Ukrainian drones are hindering the building of pontoon crossing across Seam River by the Russian engineering team. Interdiction missions continuing as before. Russians have hit many targets in Sumy and Ternopil while storage facility in Rostov hit by Ukrainian drones is still burning. Palestine Israel Middle East. Situation by and large remains same. Philadelphia corridor, or call it Rafah Crossing to Egypt, remains bone of contention in peace process, which is 14-kilometer long and only 100-meter wide. Israel wants permanent control over it, and Blinken seems to have supported this demand, and Egypt, at least for the face value, says that it sticks to 1979 Egypt-Israel peace deal and wants Rafah crossing to be free of IDF. Hamas, of course, has rejected this demand. Finally, Putin has landed in Chechen. And that's all for the day. Thank you.